Hello. All right, today we're going to talk about relationships. So here in Mental and Money, a lot of the topics is about mental, um, probably balance between mental and money. But this particular topic regarding relationships, it involves both, right? Your mental and your money. Because if your relationship with your spouse is not right, or your loved one, then your money's not going to be right, and your mental definitely won't be right. Trust me. Been married for 23 plus years, and I'm going to share with you what I've learned, right? Yes, you do get married because you love someone, you care about them, they care about you. But I think in my years of marriage, the most important thing that we've learned, my wife and I, between each other, was compromise. So what that means is that we're both people are willing to meet in the middle on many situations, right? Sometimes I lose, and I side with what she wants. Other times, she sides with what I want, and then many times we side in the middle. Um, Perfect example. Um, when I was going through the finances, I pretty much managed the finances. I was like, you know what? Let's try to save money at the end of the month, right? Things were tight at that time. And I just was like, you know what? It's best to just save some money at the end of the month. Whatever's left over, let's spend it. Let's do whatever we want to do with it. And my wife was adamant, like, no, we need to save first, right? And I kind of preach that now. It's funny. So I was like, you know what? Let's try it. And that's something you can do as well. Even if you're on the fence for a particular opinion or option or situation, try it for a while. See if it does work. And if it works, adopt it. If it doesn't, throw it out and try it again, right? So a give and take. And it worked out well. I preach saving, saving first, saving in your 401k, saving in your bank account, investing yourself first. Because if you don't, bottom line, it won't be any money left over. So give and take, mutual respect for each other. So you value your partner's opinion as much as your own. Problem solving mindset, right? So in compromising, you focus on solutions, not who won. My opinion didn't matter, so I lost that battle. It doesn't work like that in a relationship. You focus on winning, right? Not losing, and you have balance. Shouldn't always be, my wife wins. Shouldn't always be I win. We should compromise, and we shouldn't be taking count, right? It shouldn't be like one person giving it all the time, like in my previous example. Um, what compromise is not? So I want you to take a look at your relationship, and constantly sacrificing your needs versus the other person's is a big no-no. Feeling forced or resentful about situations or aspects of your relationships or situations within a family, and then losing your identity or values. My wife and I got married. Got actually, my son was born very early in our adulthood, and I felt like me and my wife were kind of robbed of like the 20s, right? We were parents. We were trying to strive to make better for our kids, or our kid at that time. Now we have two, but we compromise, and we start working together to find solutions, right? And I think compromise is a big one, because it'll help with the longevity of your relationship, right? And through all aspects of life, really. I'm thinking about work. You compromise at work, compromise at home. So you're really using compromising through every aspect of your life, if you really think about it. And it's a healthy perspective on life. All right. Gotta hit you with a Bible verse, as I always do. Philippians 2, verses 3 to 4. It talks about compromise, humility, and working together in relationships. Um, so it says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. Not looking to your own interests, but each other's interests. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.